What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Stocks channel. Today we had FOMC and the market blasted off of support, and we closed at a brand new all-time high in the S&P 500. What should you expect from here? First up, let's take a look at a daily chart of the S&P 500 SPY ETF. So let's crack open this chart and see what's going on in the stock market today. All right. Today's SPY was up 0.92%, and we did get a brand new all-time high close, and we did officially hit that price target at 520. And if you look at the arrow that I drew last night, I told you by the time we're talking tomorrow when the market closes, you should not be surprised if SPY is sitting here at 520. And SPY actually broke above 520 and it closed outside that upper Bollinger Band. So without a doubt, that was the correct call. And all I did was simply tell you that we were likely going to play the probability, which was the odds we would go higher within a bull trend. There was nothing about FOMC that we were going to learn that was new. If you're in the Discord server, you know that was the case, and I told you it was going to be a nothing burger. And when you get a nothing burger, the market is not going to be surprised, which means it's generally just going to continue in the direction of the trend. So once more, I will tell you, I don't understand why all of these bears are looking for a crash when we're in a very healthy and strong bull market. Now, you can say fundamentally you don't agree with that, but we're traders, and as traders, we only can trade the chart, and this is a bull trending chart, which means we're buying the dip at support and looking to sell at higher prices. So with today's price action, we have clearly broken out to a new all-time high. And is this an all-time high that you should be chasing? Absolutely not. This was a day filled by profit taking, and that's exactly what I suggested to do in the Discord server, because we have been aggressively buying and we have a lot of individual names that we're trading, because I do still believe this is a stock picker's market. So I am not going to tell you you should be chasing SPY here. I actually think from here we're going to see a lot more slow grinding higher, and maybe we go all the way up to that next target higher at 525. But if you look at where we close up to 525, that's not even a full 1% higher in SPY. So I do still think this is a stock picker's market. There is going to be way more than 1% upside in some of the names that we're trading. And I'm not going to tell you which names we're trading, because that is obviously for you Discord members. But I will tell you, if you're willing to do the work or you join the Discord server, you are going to know there is a lot of stocks with still a lot of upside, and they're definitely still worth trading. So with this bullish close, it's hard to say anything other than that we still have a bull trend and we still have a bull market. And there have been so many people, and I've even joked about it, that just continue to say that every single time we get a little tiny pullback, they come out of the woodwork and they say the market's topped and we're about to crash. That's what I call noise, because these people don't know what the hell they're talking about. Nobody knows where the market top is. The best in the business can't even call a market top, so why would these people who think they can look at a chart magically assume they know where the market's going to top, and they're even trying to predict how far the market's going to fall? These people don't know what the hell they're talking about, and I've proved that time and time again, and I continue to caution you against following their opinions and their advice, because this is a market that's in a bull trend, and you should not be looking for a crash. And even if we did get a correction, that's just a buying opportunity within a bull market, and you should be excited to get a correction because you can buy great stocks at lower prices. So reprogram your brain to follow the chart, to stay objective, and to block out noise, because noise is going to be your worst enemy in trading. You need to be objective, and you need to manage your risk around these critical levels. So on SPY, because we have the bull breakout, we can now manage risk above the breakout at 517. And if we break down below 517, then obviously this could have just been a very quick liquidity trap to the upside, and we could still go lower, but that is going to tell us from the price action breaking back down below 517 and then 514. All we can see in the rearview mirror is that we bounce off of support, and that is why every time we get to support, I tell you this is a low risk buying opportunity. And a lot of you bears come out of the woodwork in the comment section when I say this is a low risk long entry, saying that I'm leading lambs to slaughter. And the only thing I have to comment for you is who really just got slaughtered? The guys that bought the dip at support, or the guys that shorted at support thinking we were about to crash? Obviously, that's a rhetorical question. No need to answer it. We all know who got slaughtered today with this very bullish candle. And all I can tell you is learn from it and stop trying to think you're better than the market. The market is everything, and you're a trader, and your job is to follow what the market is doing and not try to force your will upon it. On the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, we were up 1.19% today, and while the triple Qs did not close at a brand new all-time high, it is hard to say this is anything other than a very bullish day, closing back above all of the moving averages and starting to build up a bull trend yet again, and breaking above that resistance right around 442. Now, I will caution you against getting too excited because you can see these Bollinger Bands are squeezing, so it's very unlikely we're just going to run away from here and never look back. I still think we're in a range, and I still think this is a stock picker's market. So even if you did very well trading the indices today, go look at those individual names and look how much more volatility and how much better trading you're getting in the individual names themselves. This is what we're doing in the Discord server, and we are absolutely crushing this market. And I suggest you do that or just join the Discord server and follow along with us. So from here, the triple Q simply just need to hold above this level at 437, and as long as we're above 437, we're going to stay bullish, and we could still reach the upper targets at 448 and 453. On the Dow Jones, we were up 1.05% today, and the Dow Jones invalidated the double top today because we had a brand new all-time high close, which tells us we've no longer hit a double top, so we can delete the possible double top because we bounced off support, made a new all-time high, and from here, I told you above 391 to 392, we would likely run higher towards 400. So 400 is going to be the destination and the price target for the Dow Jones as long as we're above this support at 391. On the Russell 2000 IWM ETF, we were up 1.98% today, and this is one of those trades that we have just been knocking out of the park because I told you we would likely come back towards this gap fill and then start to run higher towards 214, and we were buying the dip down here around this support above 199, and today was an absolute payday. We're back above all the moving averages, regaining the bull trend, and now you can stay bullish above 203, and the next bull breakout is above 207 for that price target higher at 214. On the ARKK ETF, we were up 3.5% today, and the bulls did everything they needed to do, which was bouncing off of this support at 48, and now they simply just need to go higher and break the resistance at 51, and then we should be well on our way towards 54.5. So stay bullish above 48, or you could use this support right around 49.8. On the VIX, we were down 5.78% today, and I told you the VIX was very likely going to do one of two scenarios. If we regained the bull trend and held it at support, we would see the VIX breaking this trend of higher lows, and it would come down here towards 12.8 or at least the low 13s. And that's exactly what the bulls did today, which invalidated the bearish scenario that the VIX would spike above 15 and start getting high volume panic selling. So once more, fear is leaving the market as the bulls take over control and push to new all-time highs. And if you ignore this indication, you could lose a lot of money continuing to short a bull market that is a very strong bull trend with very little fear in it. On Bitcoin, we're currently up nearly 10%, and Bitcoin bounced off of that support at 61,000, which was the support trend line, and I told you if the bulls could not hold that, we could come back down to 52,000. As you can tell, we're getting high volume buying at that support, and all we need to do from here is break back above 69,000, and then we should go hit that full price target right around 75,000. If at any point we break below 61,000, then you need to get risk off because we're going to get high volume panic selling. On Nvidia stock, we were up 1.09% today, and if you did not watch my episode yesterday talking about Nvidia, I do suggest you go back and watch that because I talked about something that I rarely talk about, which is the fundamentals behind this company and why I'm so bullish on it. Now, forget about the fundamentals, just look at the technicals. We have the price action above all the moving averages, and we just bounced off of a rising 20 daily moving average of that support at 850, and I do believe we are well on our way to breaking out of this bull flag to run higher towards 994 and then 1032. Stay bull above 850, it's just that simple, and I definitely do not suggest shorting this stock because it could go a lot higher. On Tesla, we were up 2.53% today, and we are absolutely crushing this trade because we were buying down here near the strong support right around 160 for this price target higher right around 187. Today, we broke above a very critical resistance at 173 for the second day within the last 3 trading days, which significantly increases the probability we're going to 183 and then 187. So stay bull above 173, and if we can't hold above 173, we could still come back down here towards support between 167 and 165. On Apple stock, we were up 1.47% today, and we hit the price target at 177, and I told you within this bear trend, because we do have moving averages telling us we are in a bear trend, it was possible we could put a lower high in before the next lower low. But today we had a very bullish candle close, and we're right up here against this resistance right around 179. And this is significantly decreasing the probabilities that we will get the bear trend. It's more than likely that we have the higher low and we're starting into a bull trend. Now, because we had a bullish close, that doesn't guarantee we need to go higher. We could still pull back down to the 20 daily moving average, which is going to be right around 176. But again, that is going to be a buying opportunity as long as we can hold above that support as we transition out of the bear trend back into a bull trend. So I do think Apple is going into the 180s and will likely hit 187 by the end of the month. So do look for opportunities for higher lows and higher highs and buying the dip in this stock. As long as we can maintain the bull trend of higher lows and higher highs, this is a very bullish setup. setup. So jumping back over to the S&P 500, today was a very important lesson about being objective and following the chart. There was nothing on the chart that told us the market was rolling over and getting ready to crash or even go through a correction. Everything continued to tell us that we're in a bull trend bouncing off of support with very low risk bullish entries. Even though the chart is extremely easy to read, there are still people trying to short this market. There are still bears out there calling for tops and crashes and major corrections. And time after time, they continue to get it wrong. And time after time, we have no trouble taking their money away and putting it into our portfolios. So if you want to be part of the team that is winning and the team that is being objective and absolutely crushing this market, then simply come join the Stocks Channel Discord server and trade with us. You'll get access to all of my intraday updates and technical analysis, and you will see how well we are doing in this stock pickers market by simply staying objective and looking for the best stocks to trade with the best risk reward setups. You can find out how to join the Stocks Channel Discord server by clicking on the link in the description of this video. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.